DTE Mew. In today's video, I'm going to be picking up a deck for the very first time and giving it a shot. Now, before we get into that, don't forget to leave a like, smash the subscribe button, drop a comment down below, ring the notification bells. I really do appreciate it. Now, important thing to know, I had done another deck similar to this one. I had played Fusion Mew, but this time we're going to do DTE Mew, which plays similarly but different as well. And I'll kind of explain that over the deck list. So let's jump into that deck list. Alrighty, and here we are with our deck list, DTE Mew. Now, for those that remember, I had made a video where I play Fusion Mew for the first time. That is the only time I have ever played Fusion Mew. And this will be something very similar, where I'm going to pick up and play DTE Mew for the first time, and it'll be the last time I play DTE Mew. I don't own any of the cards. I'm not going to buy any of them because, well, Mew rotates in about 6 months. And honestly, I'm quite happy that it is. It has been in the format for quite some time. It's been a powerhouse for a very long time. They have printed Drapion and Spiritomb to deal with Mew VMAX, and this deck still lives. So, the way that Fusion Mew and DTE Mew are different is Fusion Mew plays things like Meloetta, Fusion Strike Energy, and Elisa Sparkle. Now, DTE Mew is a little bit different, where we're playing more of a control type style with heavy Grabber, heavy Judge, a Roxanne, and that's path to the heavy, more path to the peaks. We're not playing the Meloetta or any Fusion Strike Energies, so we're able to have more room for these control type cards, and even playing Luxray V as well. So for our list here, we have 4 Mew V, 3 Mew VMAX, 4 Genesect, 1 Luxray V because of its Fang Snipe attack. Your opponent reveals their hand, discard a trainer card you find there. So, pretty good. 3 Judge, 2 Boss, 1 Roxanne, 1 Penny, 4 VIP Pass, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Cram-o-matic, 4 Power Tablet, 4 Grabber, 3 Lost Vacuum, 2 Switch Cart, 1 Rope, 1 Nest Ball, 1 Pal Pad, 1 Hisuian Heavy Ball, 2 Forest Steel Stones, 1 Choice Belt, 1 Defiance Band, 1 Box of Disaster, 3 Path to the Peak, and 4 Double Turbo Energies. Now, quickly just to go over the reason we even played Genesect, its ability Fusion Strike system. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have as many cards in your hand as you have Fusion Strike Pokemon in play. And then Mew VMAX is our heavy attacker with its ability, its attack, cross Fusion Strike. Choose one of your benched Fusion Strike Pokemon's attacks and use that attack. So a lot of the times we're picking like Max Miracle or we're picking Techno Blast. Sometimes like Psychic Leap is something you can use and have a little bit of shenanigans with that, but usually it's Techno Blast. So let's jump in to that gameplay. Alrighty, and here we are with our gameplay. At the coin flip here, we're going to pick Tails with our very pretty sparkly Mew coin. And unfortunately, we do miss here, and we do not get the coin flip. I had also made the deck box and the sleeves Mew as well, because I was like, you know what? I own them. I bought a Fusion Strike ETB, so I had them from when I put the code in online. So I was like, I'll change the sleeves. Normally, I don't ever care, and I just leave the TCG Live sleeves on there. So, but I figured for this, it'll be a little different. All right, unfortunately, we do have to mulligan away our hand here, but we will be able to see what we can get cooking. All right, so we get a Genesect to start, which is not ideal. However, we do have Battle VIP Pass, and Mew's kind of in a really rough place right now, not only because like Charizard, but Roaring Moon as well. Mew is kind of fallen off, and it probably won't really have much of an impact going forward for the rest of the meta, and I figured I'll send it off with one last hurrah. Alright, so our opponent got Radiant Greninja here. They're going to find Fog Crystal. It looks like we're going up against Gardevoir, just because of that Fog Crystal here. With that very pretty Mew card. That card is very expensive in person. Online, not so much. But in physical form, it's a very expensive card. This deck is blinged out. We got Sparkle Energies, we got Sparkle Fog Crystal, we got Gold Mew. This is a blinged out deck. Alright, we're going to Mysterious Tail here, and we will see Battle VIP Pass. Okay. So, definitely going to be able to get set up here. Get a Ralts, Battle VIP Pass, probably get double Ralts, I'm thinking. Fog Crystal, Ralts, Battle VIP Pass. That's insane. Fully set up, ready to go turn 1. You love it. That's incredible. Manaphy, and Ralts. All right. I'm thinking potentially they might be missing a Ralts if they had benched a Manaphy. We do find a Mew V, which is really good. So we'll start with Battle VIP Pass as well. We'll grab, I think double Genesect is good here. We'll attach our DTE Mew to our Mew V. I will put the Defiance Band on. The Mew's probably fine. I could we'll Nest Ball. Grab a second Mew. We will Fusion Strike System. Draw some cards. 2 Forest Seal Stones, so that's really good. So we'll put both those down here. We will Fusion Strike System. Draw some more cards. Get another Genesect. Don't know if we want that right now, though. Having 4 Genesects, I feel like, is quite a bit. But the only thing we also can bench other than that is Luxray. And I don't feel like it matters right now. They're probably going to take a KO anyway at some point. So, actually, I think I will bench the Genesect. My goodness. So, now the question is, I think I want to Judge here. I think I'll Judge. I could have played Switch Cart and gotten this Genesect out, but we also can always just find and do a second one as well. Alright, so we're going to put Box of Disaster on this Mew here. We don't care too much about Choice Belt, because we're going to probably end up KOing anything anyway. We could just hold on to it just in case. Well, Fusion Strike System. We're trying to dig for Path. Perfect. Alright, so we will wait to hold the Path here. I have what? How many Fusion Strike Systems do I have any left? Okay, so I'll play the Path. I have 2 Forest Steel Stones ready to go. Got Mew VMAX in my hand. We got Choice Belt. We have Ultra Ball, DTE, so I can retreat if I need to. I can also get Forest Steel Stone, find a retreat option. And we've judged them, so I think we're set up in a pretty good position here. So I think I'll just pass. Now, something I could have done that I'm just not thinking of is I could have actually instead benched the Luxray, attached Switch Cart into that instead, and then looked at their hand after I judged them and done 30 damage to this Mew. However, I didn't really think of that, and I've never played Mew other than Fusion Mew one time, so that's always the fun part, is just trying to figure it out on the fly here. Alright, so they're definitely cooking. Got 2 Frog Crystals, Battle VIP, Level Ball, 3 Energies. Get another Ultra Ball. Okay. We're trying to hopefully... Alright, and they do have the Worker to discard our Path, but fear not, we do have 2 more Path. So hopefully we can get another one stabilized here and be in a good position. Get another Carlia. Now, the cool part about this is this was Worlds. This is what the matchup was in Worlds. And I'm sure that this player is not Tord Reklev equivalent. And I am sure and I know for sure that I am not Vance Kelly equivalent. So this is kind of entertaining. But I'll try to tap into my inner Mew player and see what I can come up with. See if we can cook up anything crazy. Okay, so they pass to us. We do find Cram-o-matic. So what I'll do is I'll evolve here. We will attach the DT. I kind of don't. Okay. Well, I can still Fusion Strike System, so I can actually just draw and do some stuff. So we'll draw one here. I'm going to Cram-o-matic, discard this Battle VIP Pass. Hopefully we hit it. Unfortunate. Okay. So I will Fusion Strike System again. Draw some cards. We do get a Power Tablet. I don't really want to use Power Tablet right now. I kind of want to keep it. I really don't want a Star Alchemy for a switch effect. I have 4 double turbo energies. So I think I'm actually just going to attach retreat into the Mew. And then Fusion Strike System. We'll draw some more stuff. We do find Grabber, which is pretty good. Let's see here. I still feel like Choice Belt is going to be kind of irrelevant, so I've been kind of holding it because I was like, oh, I could use it against their Zacian, but now I'm in a position where I'd rather just draw more cards, genuinely. I think I'll just Ultra Ball and find a Mew. We'll grab her and see what we find. Ooh, okay. Let's look at their whole hand. So they got Artisan, Super Rod, Pal Pad, Boss, Shining Arcana, Gardevoir, and Gardevoir EX. We're going to KO the Mew. So I kind of want to take... I want to take the Gardevoir EX, I think. And then I also could just Forest Steel Stone for another Grabber. But I really want to save my Forest Steel Stone if I can help it. I can Fusion Strike System one more time. I'm just going to attach this Choice Belt, honestly. We'll Fusion Strike System, try to get some more cards in our hand. We hit Cram-o-matic, which is not bad. I'm actually going to try for the Cram-o-matic. Discard Escape Rope. Unfortunate. We miss again. That is not ideal at all. That feels so bad. Alright, well, we'll cross Fusion Strike. And we will pick Technoblast for the KO here. We'll take one prize. Get a Mew V. So I have a way to get Mew VMAX. I have another double Turbo Energy in my hand. We've grabbered them to the bottom. We know what we have in their hand. They have like Pal Pad, Boss, Artisan, Super Rod, and Shining Arcana Gardevoir. So we know what's in their hand, except the card that they drew here, and then whatever they're going to refinement as well. But we can keep track of what they're discarding when they refinement. Also, fun fact, whenever you look at your opponent's hand in any competitive card game, I know this more so from Pokemon. Also, they discarded Boss, so that's important to keep track of because they can just Pal Pad it back in later. Is that you can write down what they have in their hand and then keep track of it as you watch them play them and scratch it off. So we know there that they drew an energy off of that refinement because they concealed cards and discarded it. And they also found a level ball. So we're able to keep track of what cards that we know are in their hand and what they've been drawing and playing just because of that grabber. So that's very useful knowledge, and it can be tough to keep track of everything, which is nice that you're able to write it all down. But just playing online, I'm not going to write it all down. So we knew that the energy and the level ball was off of the refinement. We do not know what they got off of the concealed cards, though. They're going to Pal Pad. You put back in Worker Boss. Yep. Okay. So now... Okay, so we knew they had the Gardevoir. So you can Shining Arcana here. Draw two. We don't know what they'll be. Because the only cards we know that they still have is Artisan, Super Rod. Okay, so they still have Artisan, Super Rod in hand. They've discarded a bunch of energies. They don't have access to Gardevoir EX that we know of right now. Because we did grab it to the bottom. The deck only plays two. So either A, they have it in their hand, or they have a way to find it. It's in the deck, or both of them are still in the deck somehow. Or potentially they're in the prizes. They do bench that Zacian V. With one power tablet, though, we are able to KO it, I believe. Yep, 30, and then 190. Yeah, so 220 exactly. With that, so we can go Forest Steel Stone, boss up Zacian, power tablet, take the KO. Well, we have to find the other Mew VMAX, attach DTE, and all that stuff, but that's doable. And we have all this Fusion Strike system access in play as well. We were kind of hoping for another Path to the Peak also would not be bad. Ultra Ball. Discard double rare candy. Interesting. I mean, I guess if you already have like 2 Kirlia set up, you have no need for it. You have no need for rare candies, so. Gardevoir, and then you have what, 5 energies? Do you have Reversal in your hand as well? Just gonna try to get some chip damage in. That makes sense. Unless they have Boss. If they have Boss, then that's not great because they can actually KO our Mew V. But then they'll take 8 and we'll take another prize. It just puts us in a really awkward situation because now we don't have like a second ready to go attack because I won't be able to get Mew VMAX. I'll have to bench the other Mew. I could bench the Luxray and go that route. They also might just retreat. Attach for turn. I'm trying to think of what they would do. Because I've only ever played Gardevoir like once, which also made a video about. Only ever picked it up one time. Alright, so they're going to get some chip damage with that 150 there. So what we'll do is we will Ultra Ball away. No. Attach this here. We will play a Power Tablet. Fusion Strike System. Perfect. We will Grabber. Okay, they ain't got nothing in there. Alright, perfect. So, I'll Fusion Strike System again. I should have actually kept track of what was in their hand. And we just find the Mew VMAX, which is another reason why I was just Fusion Strike Systeming, because I knew I could eventually find it if I needed to. So, I will retreat into this Mew VMAX. And then I will Star Alchemy for Boss's Orders. We will play Boss up their Zacian. I will Fusion Strike System. We know they don't have anything in their hand. Like, no Pokemon, because we already had looked. So I think I'm just going to cross Fusion Strike. And we will Techno Blast for 220. We'll go up some more prizes here at a nice 3-6 split. We are in Roxanne territory, unfortunately, though. But I don't think that Gardevoir plays Roxanne. And we also have the Box of Disaster as well on this Mew. So we've put them in a position where they can KO our damaged Mew VMAX. But if they do that, then they have to go... They have to take essentially 7 prizes because they'll have to go 3-2. So they'll have to take 7 in total instead of just going 6-6. We've made it a little bit difficult because Box of Disaster makes them 2-shot a Pokemon instead of just taking a big 1-shot, which is what Gardevoir usually wants to try to do. So we'll see what they got cooking here. Discard another Kirlia. We knew that wasn't their hand. I think they had like Artisan, and I remember Professor's Research as well in the hand when I had looked. Or the Vessel, that was definitely not in the hand. I'll know it when I see it, is kind of the other thing. Okay, so we got Mew EX in there as well. Double energy. Can attach 1 for turn. So trying to KO this Gardevoir EX is going to be like almost impossible per se. We're kind of in a position where we don't really want to. We're just going to take 3-3-3. We're just going to go like 1-1-1 and take 3 baby Pokemon. Ideally, if I can KO their baby Gardevoir and their Kirlia, we're set up in a really good position because their only attacker that they kind of have access to after that will be Gardevoir EX. So we'll have to see. All right, Boss up. Probably our damaged Mew VMAX. Yep. So that puts us in a really cool position where I can go bench Luxray V. And I could use 30 damage on that if I want to. I'm kind of thinking maybe this Mew might just be a better option. So we'll put up our Mew again. I can Penny as well. So I think I'm going to Grabber. We'll put the Ralt on the bottom. All right, so they have 2 Professors Research, a Worker, Iono, Battle VIP, 2 Super Rod, Collapsed, and Artisan. So put that Ralt on the bottom. We don't really need to do too much. I could just Judge here as well. I think I will bench the Mew, because then I can just go Judge. Yes. So we'll Judge here, and then I'm set up in a position where their hand's small. They can still draw a lot of cards, but I also came with Fusion Strike System and such. Okay, so we're going to Cram-o-matic, discard this Battle VIP Pass. Heads? Unfortunate. 3 Cram-o-matics in a row, and I whiff on every single one. All right, well, Fusion Strike System. Try to draw some more cards. We're going to have a Grabber again, so we'll just fling this. Put that Ralter back on the bottom. We should have looked again, but I didn't even think about it. I should have checked to see if they had a Stadium in play or in their hand. So we'll play Path. And then I will go Cross Fusion Strike. And I will Techno Blast. So now, half of the Peak's down. So they can't use Gardevoir EX. So they need to draw into a Stadium or a way to remove a Stadium or Refinement into it is kind of their option. They're going to throw up that Manaphy. Just kind of throw it out there, because if we KO and they get the Frog Crystal, do you just find an energy and retreat out of the Manaphy? I think you do. All right, you find the Ralts. Okay. You're at 9 energies. We need to we're a little bit worried about reversal energy is kind of another thing we have to think about as well. So we'll have to see. Super Rod, what are they going to put back in? Just Shining Arcana Gardevoir. Do they have a way to find it? Or are you going to try to refinement into it, or a refinement into a way to find it? Okay. Bench or Ralts. Okay. Super Rod. So now what do you put back in? Curlia, Ralts, Zacian V. Iono. That's pretty good. Alright, I'm at 2. Got Penny Ultra Ball. I can find Mew VMAX again, which is nice. So they just keep finding Pokemon that they don't really use or need right now. I kind of think... So I can pick this up. I can... No, I can't pick that up. Okay. We're going to Cram-o-matic. We need... all 4 3 Cram-o-matics. And they all... No, that's 4. I was all 4. And they all just whiff. Unfortunate. So, what I'm going to do is, I think we're going to Penny into our Mew V. Alright, we're retreating to Mew V. We'll Penny, pick up the Mew, put the Mew VMAX back in the active, bench the Mew, and then Cross Fusion Strike. We will Techno Blast for the KO. Puts us at 1 prize, and they need to have it this turn. I think that was the play. The fact that we had Penny was kind of nice, because I could just pick up the Mew V and then, you know, retreat out, pick it up, put the Mew VMAX back in, and it resets the Techno Blast so I can attack again with it. So, they need to be able to KO the Mew VMAX and survive because of Box of Disaster. If not, we go into sudden death mode, which I only ever had happen a couple times while playing live, actually. So, we'll have to see. Discard Iono. You have to find it. Yep, Gardevoir. You need to be able to force me to take like 2 turns and not be able to get to attack with Techno Blast again or any other attack, essentially. That's kind of what they need to have happen. If I top deck Lost Vacuum, that's really good because I can just like Lost Vacuum with my own path to the peak. How many Lost Vacuums do I have left? I have all of them left. Perfect. So I just got to draw into it, which is not unlikely. They cannot refine it because if they do, they'll deck themselves. Well, they could refine it, and as long as they just put stuff back in, they'll be fine. But we shall see. Okay. Level ball. You just check and see what's left in your deck. Interesting. I'm trying to think of what their outs can be. The only thing I can think of is they need to force me to take 2 turns so they can 2-shot this Mew VMAX with Zacian. Or with Baby Gardevoir. Whatever you can 2-shot it with. You need to be able to hit this twice and have me not draw a bunch of cards. Benching that Artisan was probably the worst thing you could have done. Well, no, because you needed to be able to do it so you could get your Gardevoir EX. So if I can just Fusion Strike System and draw into what I need, we will be okay. I need to not play this Path of the Peak in my hand. I need to not play Path of the Peak in my hand. If I do not do that, I think I win the game. Are you going to retreat this and put us in sudden death? Yep, okay. Interesting. So they're in a position where putting us in sudden death, I feel like, is hard for them. Because if... I think we just win if we can do it right, though. Okay, sudden death mode. Incredible. Entering sudden death. Shuffle everything back into the deck. And we are ready to go. We keep all of the... Actually, his clock is still ticking. First player to take a prize card wins. I would like Tails. Unfortunate. Deciding to go first. Our opponent's going to go first. That's totally fine. And we have a starting Pokemon in our Luxray V. Not quite the one we wanted, but that's okay. I was kind of hoping for like a Mew V would be good. We'll have to see, though. We'll be able to see what our one prize card is, though, which will be nice because we can just Hisuian Heavy Ball and look. All right, our opponent's turn. They start with Zacian. Radiant Greninja, bench that. Concealed cards, draw 2. Rolls. Okay. This is crazy. Do you just pass? Manaphy. Roar of the Sword. So this is going to do 6. I'm going to start with this. Alright, Battle VIP Pass is the card. Battle VIP Pass. We'll go both of these. attach my Forest Seal Stone. I'll attach the DTE to my Mew V. I'm gonna start Alchemy right now for a Battle VIP Pass to grab more Genesects so I can draw more cards. Actually, we'll grab both of these. And then Fusion Strike System. For Seal Stone, not great. We'll just play that so I can draw some more cards. Draw one, not bad. Nest Ball. We'll grab another Genesect. Fusion Strike System. Okay. If I find Boss, do I just win? Switch Cart, Mew V. Play the Power Tablet. Genesect. Cram-o-matic. Heads. One time. Let's go! Boss. No, we don't win because it's psychic. Oh, the game's so hard. We're gonna boss up his mana fee, then we'll just... Oh, man, that feels so bad. I don't want to play this path. I'm gonna put up a Genesect. And then I'm gonna play path and say go. Unfortunate. Oh man, I can't. I got baited. Oh no. I was like, I'll just win. Oh man, that's that's too funny. All right, Rare Candy, Shining Arcana Gardevoir. Yep. You just roar. You can't even roar the sword, right? Interesting. Another path. Okay. I'm just gonna attach this and say go. This path has kind of stuck both of us. They're able to draw cards with Shining Arcana, but I feel like I had to play path to stop Roar the Sword and potentially Gardevoir EX as well. So we'll see. So this is doing what, 60 plus 30, so 90, 120, 15. If they can find another Shining Arcana Gardevoir and hit energy, I think they just win. Do you have it? Bench or Ralts? Do you just say go? Just say pass. I need to go pass. I need a top deck Lost Vacuum. Like bad. I need top deck Lost Vacuum so I can get rid of this path that I've stuck myself under. Storm Slash. 180. Okay, this is it. This is the chance. Oh, let's go! All right. Bump this path to the peak. This is the chance. This is our only shot. Draw. We will go Choice Belt. Grabber. Bench. Bottom of Cresselia. Fusion Strike System. Attach. Ultra Ball. Discard both of these. Find Mew. We're not quite out of it yet. We need to evolve. And it just concedes. Oh, incredible. The craziest first game with DTE Mew ever. that is probably the best game I'm ever going to play with DTE Mew, and I'm so glad that I get to end it on that. Alrighty, guys, let's jump in to that outro. Alrighty, guys, that was absolutely insane, going to sudden death mode and then winning on top of it with our DTE Mew. I'm sure there was tons of misplays in there, but that was tons of fun. If you haven't, don't forget to leave a like, smash the subscribe button, drop a comment down below, ring the notification bells. I really do appreciate all of your guys' support. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys play DTE Mew or if you play Fusion Mew, if you're sad to see Mew VMAX leave, or if you're happy to see it leave. Personally, I'm ready for it to be gone. Alrighty, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace!